Mexico and Maine anytime between right now and Tuesday, you're going to have a hard time. Like, I would not go anywhere. And like, I'm not joking around. I like, if I had some big time plans for this weekend, I'd be canceling them. Because let's say that everything goes fine. The best case scenario is you're going to drive through the worst weather of your life. And you'll be all right. The worst case scenario is much worse than that. So, if it's avoidable, avoid it. If it's avoidable, avoid it. Daggone it. I'm still not seeing any submissions. Why does stuff have to break, y'all? All right. So you can keep submitting stuff to ryanhaulyall.com/submit, and at some point we'll be able to pick those up. But right now they're not coming into our system. So something along the line is broken. I don't know what it is yet. Somebody in chat is saying Atlanta update, please. I'm going to zoom in on Atlanta here because I know we got a lot of people watching in Atlanta. I'm going to turn on shared locations real quick. You can see we've got some people down here. You the best. Somebody said, what about the Sandy Springs area? What about somebody says, go dogs. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm actually going to, I want to turn the model back on that I turned off. And I'm going to talk about Atlanta. Very quickly. Let me actually load the model back up here. I feel like Atlanta is a place that we have talked about a little bit less than other areas, and it's not because we don't like you. There is a little bit less to talk about here than some of these other areas. Now, don't get me wrong. We are going to see some ice. We are going to see some freezing rain. We're going to see some problems in Atlanta. But I think that it's probably not going to be as bad as some other places. In Atlanta, I think that we'll see some regular rain starting off probably around 8 p.m. tomorrow, and then that's going to switch over to freezing rain around midnight as we go into Sunday, and that'll last all the way through maybe noon on the Sunday, and then we are going to see a cold blast of air behind that, and we could see anywhere from a quarter of an inch maybe to a half inch of ice in Atlanta. But I don't think that it's going to be as bad as some of these other places. However, it's still going to cause problems on the roads, and there will be isolated power outages in Atlanta as a result of this, for sure. Oklahoma cameras are working again, and it is getting pretty interesting out there. The snow is coming down hard, especially up there around Newcastle, Oklahoma. Yeah, I'm trying to get the submit. I think the submission site is working, right? Has anybody submitted a photo recently and it worked? Like it said success? because I don't think the problem's necessarily on the site side as much as it is on my pipeline. We've got like a million different things that the photos go through before they make it to me. So YAWLbot might be revolting again. We definitely got to get that figured out, though. Tomorrow, if we don't have the ability to show photos and videos, we're plumb cooked. You know what, Kinsey? I actually, now that I think about it, that video is probably best just for Facebook. So let's just do that. Ryan, will the snow hit Nashville before midnight? No. Let's go back to Nashville here. I'll pause the playback. I think, according to the HRRR, the snow will not start until probably close to 9 a.m. tomorrow morning in Nashville. And then it'll switch over to freezing rain and sleet by 6 p.m. And then we're going to have us an unfortunate ice situation all the way up till 3 or 4 p.m. On Sunday. So a long duration, problematic situation is about to unfold here. All right, let me see if I've got any updates.